Excuse me.
Do you have any intention to change the rules like
I got to change the motion to vacate. No, that's up to the conference. That's not my call.
What promises?
What changed your mind in terms of running for speaker? Because
policy-wise, agenda-wise.
The agenda is what I spoke about on the floor monitor. We need to pass the bills that need to be passed. We've done a lot of that. The biggest one, of course, is H.R. 2, the Immigration Border Security legislation. Frankly, I wish Chuck Schumer would bring it up. He can amend it. He can change it, but take it up. It's the biggest. I mean, I think Mayor Adams is somewhere in Central America as we speak. This is how bad this problem is. Democrats get it. Republicans get it. Independent Americans get it. So bring it up. Make changes to it. Then let's go to a conference committee. Hash it out. We'll have Republicans, Democrats, hash it out. They'll get a majority of Democrats from the Senate. We'll have a majority of Republicans. But we'll sit down, hash it out, put that bill up for a vote. That's how this system works. But they won't even take it up. They won't take it up. They just keep talking. Meanwhile, Eric Adams says he talks about how it's hurting his city, one of our great cities. So I do not understand that. Just take our bill up.
What about Ukraine? Are you willing to move forward with an aid package for Ukraine if you're speaking?
I'm against that. What I understand is at some point we're going to have to deal with this appropriation process in the right way. And we're going to try to do that in the next, what are we down to, 41 days. The most pressing issue on Americans' mind is not Ukraine. It is the border situation, and it is crime on the streets, and everybody knows that. So let's address those. If the Senate wants to send us something on other issues, that's their
The government shut
down.
what changed your mind about running for speaker? Because you said you weren't going to do it.
Would you like to see the correctional motion to vacate phrase?
Yeah, I think no, that's not a speaker's debate. That's a debate post-speaker election, and that will be a debate. Nobody. There's a lot of members who won't vote for a rules package.
Are you concerned that a candidate can't get to 18 and have a unified Republican caucus?
Yeah, of course.
Have you committed to anything?
But that's how it works. I haven't committed.
Hello, everyone. I'd like to start by thanking Speaker McCarthy for his service. We had a great personal relationship, trying to lead two very different parts of the American government. I think he has much to be proud of. We avoided a government shutdown. We did the inevitable with regard to the debt ceiling, and I'm one person who's extremely grateful for his service. I have no advice to give to House Republicans except one. I hope whoever the next speaker is gets rid of the motion to vacate. I think it makes the speaker's job impossible, and the American people expect us to have a functioning government. On the Senate side, we need to get as many appropriation bills passed as possible. The majority leader's indicated that's what he would like to do as well, and he'll have plenty of cooperation from us in trying to achieve as close to a regular appropriations process as we possibly can.
Thank you. What's your concern about trying to fund the government in 5.5 weeks if they struggle next door to have a speaker? I mean, these two things go hand in hand. They can't function without a speaker, and the imperative to get the government funded and avoid a problem in November.
Well, I think the obvious answer is we need to get a speaker, and hopefully we'll get one by next week. And I'll repeat what I said earlier, which is I think to do that job for anyone, you have to get rid of the motion to vacate, because it puts whoever the speaker is in a hammerlock of dysfunction, so potential dysfunction. So I hope whoever emerges insists on getting rid of the motion to vacate.
Alec? What is your strategy going forward to get funding for Ukraine?
Well, I think it's important, and I think Kevin McCarthy addressed that very well last night, and it's still a major priority. I think the majority of the members of both bodies still support it. We need some direction from the administration as to how they intend to go forward.
Leader McConnell.
Burgess?
Jim Jordan, a congressman running for speaker, says he does not support more Ukraine aid. Does that bother you? I mean, do you have a preference for a speaker?
Look, I think job one right now in the Senate is to get back on the appropriation bills, get as many finished as the majority leader will let us. And all of these other issues are not going away. They'll be dealt with in due time.
Thank you.